Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you my favourite books of 2025 because I know it's technically still December, but I'm not reading one more book. It's not happening. Okay. Um First off, we've got The Girl Who Broke the Sea by A. Connors. Now, I have talked about this one on my Instagram before. But if you don't know, it is a YA sci-fi where basically this girl called Lily is going to live on an underwater mining rig because her mum got a job there, and it basically goes through the plot of the book where like the second she gets there everything starts falling apart and going wrong, but B, it goes through a lot of her like own personal emotional turmoil, and I absolutely love that. Like, I related to her so deeply, and I love the book. I would highly recommend it. It was a 5 star. Okay. Second, these are technically two books, but I'm going to group them in as one. Little White Lies and Deadly Little Scandals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I don't know why I've never seen anyone talk about these books before, but I just haven't, okay? Because I know Jennifer Lynn Barnes is a popular author regardless, okay? I need to see more people talking about them. Basically, it's about this girl called Sawyer, forgot her name for a second there, whose estranged grandmother one day comes to her and says that in exchange for Sawyer doing like a debutante season, because she comes from a really rich family that she's estranged from, that her grandmother will give her $500,000. So obviously Sawyer's like, yeah, I'll do it, because I mean, who wouldn't, right? But it goes through Sawyer doing the debutante season, making friends with like some of her family members, and then also trying to figure out who her biological dad is, because the reason that her and the rest of her family were estranged was because her mother ran away at 16, 17 because she was pregnant, right? So Sawyer doesn't know who her biological dad is. She's trying to figure that out, and this book is so fun. This is my book club's book for January, in case you didn't know. The Glass Girl by Kathleen Glasgow. I okay, I have a funny relationship with this author, okay? I read Girl in Pieces, the first book I read by her, absolutely hated it. I did not like a second of that book. I finished it, hated it the entire time. Then I read You'd Be Home Now, and I absolutely loved it. So I was like, you know what, why don't we just try again? And I was right once again, I absolutely love this book. I related to Bella so much. On like, not on the aspects you would assume the reasons that she would be relatable, but all of the like really small details about her. Oh, I love this book. It's very sad. All of Kathleen's books are very sad, so look up trigger warnings for all of them before you read them. But I would highly recommend. This was also a 5 star. Bit basic, but Twisted Hate by Anna Huang. I didn't like Twisted Love. In fact, I hated Twisted Love. I didn't mind Twisted Games. I haven't read Twisted Lies yet, but I absolutely love Twisted Hate. I keep seeing people saying that they absolutely hate Josh. I don't know what they're talking about, okay? They're wrong. Josh is amazing. Don't listen to them, okay? But like, this book made me cry, okay? You might not think that I would like this book because I've said many times that I don't really like spice just for the sake of being spice. I like it more for the emotional connection of it. But I don't know, I just really, really like this book. Like, the plot was good, the characters were good. Well, Josh and Jules were good. And they're the main focus of the book. So, you know, it's good. But yeah, I loved this book so much. This is one of the only books I read where the third act breakup didn't annoy me because it felt unnecessary. Like, the third act breakup genuinely just felt like a part of the book instead of being put in there to be a third act breakup, if that makes sense. Because normally I don't like third act breakups, but I didn't like it because, well, it was annoying that they broke up, but I didn't absolutely hate it. Like, I felt like it did feel natural in their relationships instead of just being really forced. Okay, next up, 5 to 5 by Holly Jackson. Now, why did no one tell me to read this sooner? Why did no one tell me? Okay, basically, it's about these 6 people. Sorry guys, I can't count. These 6 people who are going on a road trip when the RV that they're driving in breaks down. And they're trapped in the middle of nowhere with no signal, no anything to like be able to call for help, and people are kind of holding them there, trying to get a secret from them. and it's so good. It's so fast paced. I read, I think, this much of the book in like, took me 3 days to read this, and then I read all of this in one night. Okay, it is so good. I would highly recommend. I'm gonna save that one for last. Now, Double Cross by Mallory Blackman. I read Noughts and Crosses. Didn't really like it. It was a good book. I loved the message that it was trying to convey, but from an enjoyment point of view, I just didn't really love it. Okay, but I read Double Cross, absolutely loved it. 5-star. This book made me hysterically sob the entire time. Well, not the entire time. Most of the time, I was hysterically sobbing, and this book I hold near and dear to my heart. Okay, I have no words for how good it is. Okay, I love it. If you don't know, this book is following, spoilers for Noughts and Crosses. Okay, I'll put a timestamp somewhere telling you what time to skip to if you don't want to hear the spoilers. But spoilers for Noughts and Crosses. This book follows Callum and Seffi's daughter from Noughts and Crosses, and it follows her and her friend Toby. And I'm not good at reviewing books, guys. Okay, leave me alone. Got me some slack. But I absolutely love the book. I would recommend, even if you didn't like Noughts and Crosses, because I didn't like Noughts and Crosses and I love this book. Okay, saving this one for last because I finished it last night. Oh my god, I was hysterically sobbing. Nobody in Particular by Sophie Gonzalez. It's like, okay, how I would describe it, it's a sapphic version of Red, White and Royal Blue. Okay, this book made me sob. I related to both of the characters, but specifically Rose, on so many aspects. I feel like I related to Danny on like a more surface level, but on a more personal level, I definitely related to Rose, like a lot. Okay, this book was so good and sad and amazing, and after I finished, I literally was sat on my bedroom floor crying for half an hour about how I didn't want the book to be over. I'm not joking. I have videos, okay? Like, if you don't read this book, I will never forgive you. It's just that simple, guys. If you don't read this book, I will never forgive you, okay? Please read this book. It made me cry. The writing is so good. The plot is so good. I will say, it took me a minute to, like, get into. And at some parts, I just straight up... It took me, like, ages to finish. Like, 3 weeks. But then again, I was reading 4 other books at the same time as this one. So that's also why. But I love this book so much. I want to reread it. And I finished it last night. Okay, I'm not a huge rereader. And I want to reread it. And I finished it last night. Please read this book. If you read any book from these books, please read this one. I beg, okay? That's it. I tried not to pick too many. There actually wasn't that many books that I, like, absolutely loved that weren't rereads, okay? I didn't include rereads in this video because if I did, we'd be sat here talking about The Cruel Prince for 3 hours straight. So I didn't include rereads, but I don't know, guys. Let's hope 2026 is a better reading year, because as much as I found some absolute favourites, a lot of the books that I read were just mid. So, bye guys!